guys, what's up? We have another new card from Flames of Destruction, and it's supposed to be for the World Legacy, intending to be a merger of Ib and Lee. This is Destroymare Iblee. It is a dark level 2 Cyverse effect monster with 0 attack and 0 defense, and its effect is you can only use this card's name's third effect once per turn. When this card is normal summoned, you can target one link monster in your graveyard, special summon it to your field linked to this card, but its attack becomes 0 and its effects are negated. 2. You cannot special summon any monsters except link monsters. And 3. If this card you control is sent to your graveyard, you can special summon this card to your opponent's field in defense position. This card has no stats to speak of, but is to be used for its effects rather than anything else. With the first effect, you can bring back a link monster, however it must be linked to this card, so that means it can have a limited usefulness if you don't have the link markers to make use of this effect. So before summoning it, you will need to be aware of which link monsters you have in the graveyard to give yourself the best chance to use them. This enables you to make additional extra monster zones to go into another link monster, so this is a stepping stone style of effect monster, much the same as something like Sea Archiver is also for link monsters. As for the second effect, this has a very restricting ability in that you can only bring out link monsters. This forces you to make a link 2 from this unless you already have monsters on the field to make a stronger link monster. Lastly, the final effect sends it over to your opponent. This means that your opponent will have to make a link monster. This can be useful if your opponent isn't running anything, and is meant to counter anything else that your opponent is intending to summon. The trouble is that your opponent will have link monsters, otherwise with Master Rule 4 you would only be able to have the one extra deck monster. Overall, whilst this card is trying to counter certain decks, it does a terrible job of it. This is better for use to bring out your own link monsters than to stop your opponent, as your opponent can do something as simple as tribute it for a level 5 or 6 monster, or use it as a cost for an effect, if push comes to shove. What do you think of this card? Will it make any difference to the game? Will you be playing any, and which decks will it work with best? And also, which decks will it counter? Leave your comments down below, like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe, click the bell for notifications, and as always, thank you for taking the time to watch this video.
And